Talking about the NPFL, the Nigeria Premier Football League has mandated all match commissioners to ensure full compliance with post-match media duties by coaches and clubs. Now, this directive issued by the NPFL Chairman Gbenga Elegbeleye via the Matchday Situation Room aimed to address growing complaints from media partners about lack of access. Now, coaches and players must now attend post-match interviews with any refusal to be reported and sanctioned. Defaulters risk fines that must be paid before their next match, or they will be barred from the technical bench. The NPFL stresses that post-match media sessions are crucial for promoting the league, generating content for fans, and upholding professionalism, especially as some coaches have been known to avoid interviews after losses. Now, joining us to talk about this and also what's happening in Nigeria Premier Football League is Robert Olimene. Robert, good evening to you, and welcome to Game On.
Good evening to you. It's good to be on the program once again.
All right, Robert, I've just been told there's an update. PSG have scored yet another goal. I mean, a sad night for Arsenal, but let's come to Nigeria now. The NPFL is releasing a statement about coaches. You know, they should be able to, give post-match interviews. We have 3 matches to go. Where was the NPFL board from the beginning of the season? And then coming out 3 matches to go to give out a statement like this. I mean, what do you make of this?
I really don't know what to make of this because sometimes I think we more or less do what is called putting the cart before the horse. And of course, in this case, the horse should be in front of the cart. And of course, taking a look at this particular statement coming at the end of the season. Yes, at the end of the season, March day 36, this weekend we're going to have March day 37. I think it's coming a little bit too late as it is. But I want to believe that the NPFL board are more or less putting this out there that is in readiness for the next season, which is set to start maybe later on this year. That is after the conclusion of this particular season in a couple of weeks or thereabout from now. So I think it's going to be a good thing. And of course, more or less, maybe I should use this platform to say this now that I think there is also the need for a proper arrangement in terms of where post-match interviews are conducted so that journalists can get the best of content as well as reactions that is from the coaches as well as players at the end of the day. But as it is, I believe that the NPFL board should have more or less come out earlier than now to reiterate this particular decision as well as also ensure that it is.
All right, Oyochi, I mean, looking at the NPFL, yes, it's important for coaches to always attend post-match. I've also been a victim of a particular coach. I don't want to mention his name. His team lost, and after the game, I mean, he just walked out and refused to speak to, any of the media persons that, approached him to ask questions. Don't you think that these coaches see the league as I can do anything and nothing will happen? That's why they can actually allow their emotions and get the better part of them. Or do you think that we're being too hard on our coaches? I mean, knowing fully well that they are humans. I mean, whenever some things happen, they can actually send the assistant coaches to run an interview.
Well, Favor, the reason you have a board or a body to run the league all over the world is to ensure that rules are laid out and everybody follows the rules. So nobody is going to... football is about losing, you win, you draw. So the aspect of saying that because you lost, you will not grant an interview. So you only get an interview when you win. So the rules are there. I don't know why the NPFL are just, waited for this while to enforce the rule. Everywhere in the world, as a matter of fact, in some leagues, there are 2 forms of interviews. The first one, after the game, the coach, the man of the match, then the enlarged one. The first one is for the approved broadcaster. Then the enlarged one where journalists who have been accredited for that game are allowed to pose questions to the coaches and the players. So you don't have any reason not to grant the interview. It's part of the game. That's what makes it professional, the professional league. So where you lose, so the coaches should be told that even if you're not going to be available, your assistant coach, can also represent you. That's what is done all over the world. But the most important thing is that someone must represent a club after the game. So it's non-negotiable. I don't know why the NPFL have left it late to re-emphasize the need for the coaches to remain for post-match interviews because it would be like winking in the dark. Why would the coach finish a game and just walk into the team bus or his official vehicle and go back to wherever he came from, maybe his hotel room? So you must make yourself available. That is the rule. And there are fines, there are sanctions. If you fail to do it, then the coach in question will be fined. He will be asked to. That's another way to raise money. That's what is done all over the world.
Yes, what is done all over the world. And let's also look at the results from today's games. The NPFL had some matches played in different centers. It was El Academy Warriors getting a win against champions. Remo Stars 2 goals to nothing. Lobby Stars lost to Nassau United 2 goals to 1. Relegated, but they keep giving the points. And Bendel Insurance edge Akwa United 1 goal to nothing. Akwa United might just be playing next season in the NNL. I mean, sad one for the Promise Keepers, former champions. Eimba International 2 goals from Brownie Deye. I mean, it was a day of Brownie Deye. He got 2 goals to defeat Kwara United 2 goals to nothing. Heartland FC also battling to survive. They won at home against Plateau United 2 goals to nothing. Katina United defeated Kano Pillars in a derby 1 goal to nothing. Niger Tornadoes played a 1-1 player, the 1-1 draw against Abia Warriors. Imam Akpaba is looking forward to get that third spot for Abia Warriors to secure the continental place. Rivers United edge Enugu Rangers 1 goal to nothing. Shooting Stars in the Southwest Derby defeated Sunshine Stars 1 goal to nothing. And Ikorodu City defeated Bayelsa United 3 goals to 2. That game ended 3-2 right here in Lagos. Let's take a look at the top 6 and bottom 6 at the moment. What it looks like. Remo Stars already crowned champion. Rivers United with 61 points. Abia Warriors with 57 points and a third. Ikorodu City also a fourth with 56 points. 1 point separate them from the third spot. Eimba fifth with 55 points. Bendel Insurance at 6th with 53 points. Robert, battle for third spot, and it's really, really intense to know that Bendel Insurance can nick it. Eimba can also get it. Ikorodu City, Abia Warriors, any of these teams can get it. But which of these teams do you think is realistic to get the final third spot at the end of the season?
I think for the second spot, it is settled for Rivers United. For the third spot, looking at Abia Warriors and of course what they did today against Niger Tornadoes, they have a very, very strong chance. That is this weekend. They know that they have to more or less get that third spot locked. And of course, that is this weekend when they are in action for the 37th game of the weekend. For Eimba, I believe they have an outside chance. Of course, for Ikorodu City, Ikorodu City, I think they're just having fun. If they get it, yes, they are not too worried about going to the continent or not. But as it is, they are just here to more or less give their best. That is into the NPFL. And of course, for Bendel, looking at it, it is an outside chance for the Benin Arsenal, as they are called. But as it is, anything that more or less lands in the fourth spot, more or less just takes to list. Because the winner of the FA Cup, that is the president of Federation Cup, who generally gets that particular support. I think for Abia Warriors, they stand a very, very good chance of getting the top spot at the end of the season. Of course, all the best to the team that gets.
All right, all the best to them. I want to say thank you very much to you, Robert Olimene, for your quality time. We look forward to you and hoping to get the very best from our league in Nigeria. Thank you very much for joining.